हरि ओम। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वाम् अनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंद गोविंद। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series, today, chapter 1, third shloka. पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्यमहतीं च मूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता। Yesterday we saw that Duryodhana approaches Dronacharya and says to him. With that we have stopped, and now from the third shloka, what does Duryodhana say to Dronacharya? Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamu. Acharya Gurunatha, look at the huge army of the Pandavas. A very huge army. So many kings, they have come in support of these Pandavas. And the army has been arranged in a particular vyuha by Drishtadyumna, the son of Drupada. Vyudam Drupada Putrena. Why does Duryodhana say this particularly? Yes, this Drishtadyumna has been born on earth especially to kill Dronacharya. King Drupada performed a yaga for two things. He wanted two things. One, I should beget a daughter who can marry Arjuna, and I want a son who should kill Dronacharya. And he got such a son and a daughter, Drishtadyumna and Draupadi. So now Duryodhana says this particular formation has been done so brilliantly by Drishtadyumna, the one who has been born to kill you. You are his main enemy. Such a person has done this. Tava Sishyena Dhimata. Not only that, he is your disciple. In spite of knowing very well that he is born on this earth to kill you, you taught him everything. And now, having learnt everything from you, he is using all that knowledge against you, against us, against me. Now we are actually facing the consequences of your stupid act. Tava Sishyena Dhimata. Dhimata means the very intelligent one. How intelligent a person should be if he is able to learn everything from a person in order to kill that very same person. Knowing everything, if he was able to convince you to teach him, means how intelligent he must be. That intelligent Drishtadyumna, and this very formation shows how intelligent he is. The intelligent Drishtadyumna. Tava Sishyena Dhimata. And one more thing is, Tava Sishyena. But don't worry. Whatever huge an army let it be, whatever intelligent a formation let it be, but still it was actually made only by your disciple. After all, he is just your disciple. Any Gurunatha, any teacher will know more than what his disciple knows. Generally. There may be some exceptional cases, but generally a teacher cannot teach everything that he knows. Similarly, the disciple also cannot grasp everything that the teacher says. So, you being his teacher, you should know better than him. You should be knowing more things. So, I think very easily you can counterattack this formation. Tava Sishyena Dhimata. And Pashyaitam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum. One way of seeing it is Acharya Gurunatha Panduputranam Mahatim Chamum Pashya. Look at the big army of the Pandavas. Another way is Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Pashya. O teacher of the Pandavas. Because according to Duryodhana, Dronacharya is so very biased towards the Pandavas. Dronacharya has always been more affectionate towards the Pandavas and not towards the Kauravas. You like them better. You always have more affection towards them, not towards us. You have been their teacher actually, not our teacher. Now you taught them everything. You taught Arjuna everything, the Brahmastra. You only taught him particularly. And now look, having learnt everything from you, they are using it against yourself. They have now assembled, all your disciples have now assembled against you, to fight against you. Acharya, teacher of the Pandavas, are you happy now? Look at your disciples. He is trying to instigate anger in Dronacharya's heart. Next shloka. Atra shura maheshwasa bhimarjuna samayudhi yuyudhano viratascha drupadascha maharathaha. Then he continues, Atra, in this army, Shura Maheshwasa, there are brave warriors who are great archers. Maheshwasa means great archers. They are so very well versed in archery. Nobody can destroy or stop the arrows of these archers. And they are just not archers. They also can fight so very well in the battlefield. Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi. They are all equivalent to Bhima and Arjuna. So brave and skilled are these warriors. Let me list them out for you. Yuyudhano. Yuyudhanaha is Satyaki. Virataha, King Drupada, who is a Maharatha. Maharatha means one who is very well versed in all types of weapons. has a knowledge of all types of weapons and well versed in warfare. And another thing is, a Maharatha is one who can fight single-handedly against 10,000 archers. Such a person is called a Maharatha. We have got King Drupada there, who is a Maharatha. Then there is, so in this shloka, he lists out the names of all the kings. And in the next two shlokas also, the 5th and 6th shlokas also just gives the names of the various kings present in the Pandava army. So we'll see those two shlokas also now. Drishtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kunti Bhojascha Shaibhyascha Narapungavaha Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamaujascha Viryavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarvayeva Maharathaha. Drishtaketuschekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan. There is Drishtaketu, Chekitana, the king of Kashi. All are brave warriors. Then you have Purujit, Kuntibhoja, Shaibya, who is the best among men. Then you have Yudhamanyu, who is so strong and he is so skilled in warfare. Then there is Saubhadraha, that is the son of Subhadra, Abhimanyu is there. Draupadeyaha, the 5 sons of Draupadi. Sarvayeva Maharathaha, they are all Maharathas. Each one of them is a Maharatha. As we saw earlier, each one can fight single-handedly against 10,000 archers. So, they are all present in Pandava's army, Duryodhana says. And then there are 5 more shlokas where Duryodhana next lists out the kings present in his own army. That we'll see tomorrow. So, today we have seen from shloka number 3, 4, 5 and 6th shloka of 1st chapter. Hari Om.